Can USC beat Oregon? What's women's basketball's hardest game, and who's our early NBA awards predictions? All that and more coming right up. It's the water cooler. Where else would you rather be? Good morning and welcome to the water cooler, your home for USC Sports Banter. I'm your host, Anthony Patino, joined alongside Terrence Tolan, Dylan Luden, and for the first time, Kyle O'Kay. Welcome to the show, Kyle.
Thank you, Anthony. I'm excited to be here. Let's get it going.
Now, guys, USC has its toughest game of the season against number 7 Oregon at Austin Stadium. So do you guys think they have what it takes to win this game?
Look, it's definitively, do they have what it takes? Yes, I think they do. That receiving core is fantastic. Oregon does have the number 1 passing defense. I think that's misleading. I really don't think it's that great. And they've played some fine quarterbacks, no good ones, other than Fernando Mendoza.
Okay, I was about to
Guess
say,
what?
wait.
No, but let me get to my point, though. In that game, Omar Cooper and Elijah Surratt, the Indiana 2 top receivers, went for 179 yards, those 2 combined. Mekhi Lemon and Jacoby Lane are a lot better than those 2. No disrespect, but they very much are. If Jaden Mayava can be on his game, then I think USC can win that one. That is what I am hoping. That is what I have been telling all of my friends who go to the University of Oregon. Can I tell you something? Just Anthony, though. Just
Anthony.
I'm a little worried that they get killed. I'm a little worried that USC loses by 2 touchdowns.
Okay.
That's a great point you make there, Terrence. That's a great point you make there.
Okay, I hear your point, Terrence, but here's the thing. If USC wants to win this game, they have to win this game in the red zone because they have to win this game in the red zone. Yes, they're both teams on both sides, but for USC, they are efficient in the red zone. They're 94% successful when they score in the red zone. And against Oregon, Oregon is also not that good in the red zone.
I'll back you up. Oregon 130th in red zone defense.
Exactly.
Wow.
And
USC scores on 94%. Oregon has allowed a score on 95%.
Exactly.
Of their scores.
And
only one time have they gotten to stop in the red
for
zone.
opponents, USC was only allowed 70% scoring on their defense. And so if they want to win this game, they got to win in the red zone. Jaden Mayava, all assets, got to get to the 20-yard line, and they'll win within there.
I will back up Terrence's point from earlier about how Oregon's defense may be a little bit fluky. They've played 3 schools with offenses in the top 100. 100. That's it,
really?
the whole season, yes.
Wow.
I mean, they played a couple great schools like Indiana, of course, but other than that,
Which they
those 3
lost
schools.
to.
Which they
Yes,
lost.
They lost to, exactly. Very similar to USC. But I'm a big storyline guy. This game gives me flashbacks to 2011, the last time that USC won in Oregon.
I remember that game, Dylan.
When Lane Kiffin was the head coach. Very similar to what's going on right now. Both teams actually have the same record. USC came in that game 8-2, Oregon are 9-1. And USC, this is the biggest game, I think, for Lincoln Riley in his USC career so far. This could potentially catapult him into the playoffs for the first time in the Lincoln Riley era. As well, USC had Marquise Lee, and guess what he won? The Blitnikoff. Guess who's on the team right now? Mekhi Lemon. And guess what?
Arguably the best
He is
receiver in the
leading.
country.
He might win the Blitnikoff this year. That's all I'm going to say.
The one thing with this team, though, is let's look at their losses. They lost to Notre Dame, lost to Illinois. Both those games, they were in it, but they were making these dumb mistakes. They were making the small mistakes.
But the thing is, I will say that they've made adjustments throughout the whole season. They have gotten better every single game.
They've gotten better
at
every
least on the
single game.
defensive side of the ball.
I will say this. So Danton Lynn, his defense, the last 3 weeks, in the second half, 6 total points.
Yeah. That's
Granted,
the thing, though, the
one of
second
them, Nebraska, Dylan Royola did break his fibula. I don't know if that's kind of great of sulking.
So this is a pretty even matchup because both of these teams average 7 yards a play. So I think a lot of people think like this is kind of outweighing each other. It's actually a pretty even game. I mean, this is for all the marbles because both of these teams 6-1 in the Big Ten, both third in the Big Ten. USC, their playoff hopes are right in the mist, and if they lose this game, they know what's at stake.
If Oregon loses, they're probably out of the playoffs.
That's the
Oh
thing,
yes,
because
and there's more for Oregon to lose than USC.
I don't.
Well, because if they lose,
don't know.
if they
Oregon has more to lose?
if Oregon loses this game, then they're done.
Well,
3
that's same
losses.
with USC though.
Exactly. So they're both same. But I'm saying
Okay.
Oregon has the pressure. because no one's,
I guess
no
they
one's,
do
no
have a-
one's
I
think
expecting
there's-
USC to win this game.
And it's like a 10-point
True.
margin,
That's what I'm
right?
saying.
Didn't Oregon?
I do
win
have a
by
little
10?
bit of concerns because the line on this game has drifted from about 7.5 to 10.5, favoring Oregon. Very similar to what it did versus Notre Dame. Very similar, almost exactly the same.
And that's throughout the last week. I just think there's more, like, no one's really expecting USC to come here and go in Autzen Stadium, the place where it's so hard to play, and dominate.
That's the thing, though. Like, I think they have what it takes to win this game. They have what it takes to go to the playoffs and all that. But if they keep making these small mistakes like they did against Notre Dame and Illinois, they're gonna get destroyed.
They
They're
were
not gonna
in-
win.
But
They were in both of those
Weeks
games.
ago.
They were 100% in both of those games. Notre Dame, less so in my opinion. It was a little fluky. It was Notre Dame was trying to give them the win, and USC couldn't capitalize. I do have my concerns literally every single week about Lincoln Riley on the road.
yeah, where they have to capitalize is third down conversion. USC has a
Yes.
higher third down conversion rate, 51%, compared to Oregon, which is 47. So you just gotta. It's a game of inches, and they just gotta make the most of it.
It's all gonna come down to third downs in the red zone, like you said. But it's almost rivalry week, so we're breaking down the best college football rivalries with start, bench, cut. And look, I'm a sucker for a good rivalry week, so
Oh,
I'm excited to see
yeah.
who these teams are. So we're talking Michigan, Ohio State, Notre Dame and SC, and Texas and Oklahoma. That's a good slate, guys.
That's a very good slate.
That's a good
That's
slate, guys.
arguably
This is-
top 3 best rivalries in college football. I'd throw Army, Navy in there.
That's like a,
It's always talked
that's like a
about.
special
Sorry.
one. That's like
Sorry.
you,
Or
I thought you
another-
can't
no,
even put that in a list
another
like
pool
this.
Anthony had earlier in the week. I forgot it was Kent State and
Yeah, do not sleep on Kent State and Akron. They fight for the
he
wheel.
had a
the
pool, and I
wheelbarrow,
was
don't
like,
sleep on
I
that.
think he might be the only guy that's saying that.
Okay.
To be
But
honest.
Terrence, let's start with you. Who are you saying?
Well, for mine, Anthony, I'm going to frustrate you. I'm going to make you very angry. So I want to.
Terrence?
We're going to see it. We're
Terrence?
going to see it in a second. But you know who I'm starting? Oh, never mind. We're doing Kyle.
Oh, yeah.
Never mind. We're doing
All
Kyle.
good.
Never mind.
All right, so
You cliffhanger.
it's all good. We'll start with me. I had Michigan, Ohio State to start. I think the historical values there. It's always a great game to watch. The fan interaction, everything, and the reason why I base these 3 decisions is on the historical atmosphere, what they bring, how the games play. USC, Notre Dame. We know what that entails. Notre Dame has 11 national championships. USC 11. Heisman Trophy winners 8 and 7. And I'm gonna cut Texas, Oklahoma for the historical value, but also I think when it
You
comes
mean historical value?
Well,
There's not historical value.
no. It's
in
a
the
great
Red
game.
River Shootout.
It's a
Red
good
River
game,
rivalry,
but I'm saying
whatever
in
you
these
wanna
three,
call it.
in these three, I'm gonna put that one at last. Only because Oklahoma is historically they have 7 national championships, 7 Heisman Trophy winners. Texas has 2 and 4 national championships. I just think historically, when you're putting these 3 games up and it's like a rivalry, it's like this one can be forgotten about between Notre Dame, SC.
I
and
don't
Michigan,
know
Ohio
about
State.
that.
Okay. I think this is me personally.
Forgotten?
I just in these 3. This is in these 3. I think these are the best 2.
Okay.
Okay. I want to wait to get to mine before I show because, like I said, I was in the minority. But
All right, well, here's
we're going on a cliffhanger.
I'm
we're gonna wait the longest
I'm
time. For mine.
obviously starting with Michigan, Ohio State. I mean, I grew up on this rivalry. My dad went to Ohio State, so this is without a doubt the biggest one. Every year, this is the one people talk about. It usually always has playoff implications. On the Ohio State campus during that week, they cross out all the M's on campus, which is a really cool tradition.
Cool. You put a piece of tape over the letter M. How is
It's
that
great.
cool?
Don't sleep on it.
That's
great.
literally all it is.
Look, either way, it's one of the biggest games of the year. It's always really heated, awesome teams every time. And I'm going to be honest, I feel you guys are going to get mad about this. I honestly didn't really care that much about Notre Dame SC until I got here. So that's why I have to cut them personally.
And that's
I
okay.
was always a little bit more invested in the Texas Oklahoma Red River rivalry.
That's okay.
I see.
You
Once
seem
again,
mad by this. You're
I'm
holding
not-
back.
I'm
You're
not-
holding back.
Yeah,
on
I'm kind of
this.
holding back because I'm the last one,
curious.
because I'm
Alright,
kind of holding back.
Yeah, now we're
Okay,
gonna
so
go with
me and Dylan,
Yeah,
we're
we
similar.
agree. Yeah, of course, Michigan and Ohio State, that has been the best rivalry as of late, I think. I mean, especially when the police get involved, that's how you know the rivalry is great.
It'd be serious.
Yeah,
out there.
exactly.
It'd be serious.
I don't, obviously Michigan's had their struggles this year, but of course they won national championships not that long ago. Same thing with Ohio State last year,
They've also beat Ohio State 4 years in a row.
which is kind of interesting, to think about. But Notre Dame, USC, of course, you have to think about the history here, like Kyle mentioned about the Heisman.
I mean, obviously last
but
year
the national
hasn't been good, but-
championships. So I think obviously the historical factor is there. Texas, Oklahoma, Red River rivalry. It's a great rivalry as well. It's just I don't think it's up to par with the other 2. But my mind can be swayed. Jared, take me to a Texas game, and my mind will be swayed.
I haven't been to one, and I got to see the atmosphere. Maybe that's
Yes.
what it is. I just seen it on TV.
Our
and I'm
boss,
kinda
Jared,
biased, so-
Texas alum,
Okay.
take me to a game, and I will be swayed.
Give it a second. Let's go to mine because guess what? I'm starting Oklahoma, Texas.
Another
Benching
team.
Notre Dame.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Terrence,
This is
Notre Dame,
complete
USC.
flip.
And
this
I
is
am
right up there.
cutting
This is right up there
Michigan.
with the Dylan bad takes.
I am cutting Michigan, Ohio State. It cannot be a phenomenal rivalry when Ohio State, for the most part, until the last couple of years, of course, has owned Michigan. It was not a rivalry until the last 3 years. It just,
What?
Because of
What?
It was basically a bye game for Ohio State every single year. How many you would know this?
Terrence, you're saying this wasn't a rivalry game?
How many games in a year did Ohio State win? Because I bet you know it.
What was that?
How many games in a year did Ohio State beat Michigan?
It was like over like 8 or something.
9 years in a row. 9 years in a row. They beat Michigan.
I mean, right now,
That's
Notre
just-
Dame-
That's
Notre
barely a
Dame's at
rival. That's
3.
ownership. That is ownership. Are
there's-
you saying? Hold on, watch this. Are you saying that Ohio State doesn't own Michigan?
Well, right now, to be honest, Michigan is killing them.
Yeah,
Until
I
they
know,
until they
exactly.
win this year.
Anyways,
like, yeah.
Red River rivalry.
Yeah, I want to hear.
Say
this.
that 3
I wanna
times
hear this.
fast. It is played in an iconic location. It's played in the Cotton Bowl. They split it evenly down the middle. Texas, Oklahoma fans. It has the best name, I think, of any rivalry out there. Don't say yours. It's just not. It's called The Game. Who cares?
I wasn't gonna say that.
Good.
We got the Battle of the Shillelagh.
The jeweled shillelagh. Who cares? Some weird Irish hammer. I don't care about that. This game is played over like a golden cowboy hat. I think. I don't know. I actually don't know if that's true.
Cowboy hat, Julie Shillelagh.
I think that's true.
It's even.
But this game has so many iconic moments, and there is a lot. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
And you're saying Michigan Ohio State doesn't have iconic moments?
I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm saying it has less. I think that when you look at Ohio State, Texas, it's a lot more parity than both of these two rivalries, honestly. You can't deny that it's a lot more back and forth than both Notre Dame, USC, and Michigan, Ohio State.
It is bad.
I think one of the best things about rivalries is parity.
It has
And
been
that's
back
not
and
what
forth.
either of those two rivalries has ever recently. As much as I hate to say it for Notre Dame, MSC.
Terrence, that's the worst take you've ever said in your entire life. But on to women's basketball, from the field to the court. They have one of the hardest schedules in the country. It's genuinely ridiculous.
They do,
with
yeah.
an insane Big Ten conference and 4 ranked teams out of conference. That's just ridiculous. So with all these crazy teams, who do you guys think is the hardest team to play for them?
I mean, I think it's unfortunately got to be UCLA.
Yeah.
You're looking at the Betts siblings who are there now. It's an incredibly tough team. Kiki Rice, they returned so many people from last year's squad. I think Lauren Betts is probably the best player in the country, if we're just being honest about that. And as much as I hate to say that. Also, additionally, this isn't women's basketball, men's basketball. Do you know that there's another Betts sibling? They're like 15-year-old brother who's like 7'3".
There's another one.
Oh, I
That's
did not know
crazy.
that.
And like, there's no way he doesn't go to UCLA.
So next
that's
super flag,
in like
cool.
4 years, we got to look at the Betts. I forget his name, but that sucks.
That's interesting. Obviously, I agree with Terrence here. I think UCLA, they play UCLA twice on the schedule, and this is a team right now that's undefeated. I'm also looking at Jaime Jaquez's sister,
Yes,
Gabriela
Gabriela
Jaquez.
Jaquez,
She's leading the
yes.
team right now in points. She's been phenomenal to watch. I think Lauren Betts is second to her. But this is going to be a tough team, obviously, with the women of Troy without Juju. It's going to be an interesting game. Originally, I had UConn, but I was like, they played him twice. And this is the team that they got to worry
exactly.
about.
That's kind of exactly my thinking.
Well, let me go with UConn because they are the #1 ranked team in the country. They are the reigning champs. And Sarah Strong has been phenomenal. Izzy Fudd has looked phenomenal as well. They also have Kylie Heckel, who transferred from USC.
No speaking about Kaylee Heckel.
Not
No,
speaking of K9,
no
it makes me too sad.
That's
It
last
makes me
year.
too upset.
That's last year.
But this is obviously their toughest opponent. They're reigning champs. They're #1 team. They're undefeated. Sarah Strong, I think, is the best all-around player in the country. It's going to be hard to top them. I think so. Look at the stats.
Sarah Strong is averaging 20 right now.
Look at the stats. I said all around.
Okay, all around, I guess.
I don't know, because Hannah, I don't know. Hannah
Hannah's
has all
Still
go.
playing
Hannah's-
insane.
Arguably the best on-ball defender college basketball.
You can make a
seen in
case for
long
both
She's
players.
making a lot of points. too.
Yeah.
I think
She's
you
number
can
one
make,
in
you
points.
can make a case for
Averaging
both.
29 points.
Yeah,
or
she's
28,
28. Yeah,
technically.
she's #1 in points right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Sarah Strong is good. I don't know if she's on that Hannah level yet. Though.
I
She's
like Sarah
averaging
Strong.
20 right now. And
Yes.
I think Izzy Fudd's right behind her with, I think,
17.
Averaging 40.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah,
but
I don't know about that,
James Harden
Dylan. But
reference.
look, I'm going to be honest. I'm taking Michigan right now. Michigan is really scaring me, to be honest, especially after they beat Notre Dame 93-54.
I was just told that
That's
Notre
so-
Dame's overrated, though.
I do think
Before we go on air.
I do think Notre Dame is actually not that good. The game tonight, USC Notre Dame halftime show, Annenberg Media, shameless plug. I do think that Notre Dame is not actually that good. I don't know if that win is that.
Do you not think they're a top 25 team?
They might be.
They're a top 25.
They might be.
They're a top 25 team.
I don't know.
Then they shouldn't be losing by, what, 40
They got
points.
out-rebounded 50-28, if I'm not
mean,
mistaken. It's just
That's pretty
Anyone
bad.
can be beat on any day.
No, it's bad. Don't get me
but
wrong. I just do think it's I don't want to say
It's
fluky,
one game.
but it is.
Okay, Michigan's also averaging 99 points per game. That's 4th in the country.
That is pretty crazy.
They have some great players: Olivia Olson, Mia Holloway, Silas Swords, and their coach Kim Barnes, great coach. She's been really great for this program. And like this team, I think this year's going to make a really deep run.
But you know who's the best coach on here? Gino, by far. That's all I gotta
UCLA's a
say.
team they got to worry about. Twice. Twice.
Because I agree with Kyle here. Because you have to play them twice. Because you play one in Poly, one in Galen Center, it is going to be more difficult.
Atmosphere too. Like we know.
Yeah,
crosstown
rivalry games. It's
come on.
always going to get more.
It just so
more
happens
amped
they're
up.
also very good.
I mean,
and
UConn is also playing at Galen
Yeah.
Center. In fairness,
I think at Galen Center is going to make that a bit of a different story, though.
yeah, it is.
I mean, they beat them in stores last year. I just
With Juju.
with Juju. There's no Juju Watkins. I
Team
don't-
ain't the same as last year, that's for sure.
Exactly.
Exactly. Look,
But
all
Jackie
I'm saying
Davis
is
Can I ask
she
one
was
last question?
playing-
Does Kaylee Heckle get booed when she returns to Galen
I
Center?
think Kaylee Heckle does get booed.
Okay.
I love K9. I think
Okay.
Kaylee
I
Heckle
think she
does
will.
unfortunately get
Yeah.
booed.
I
hope
think.
so.
I
But
think so.
we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we predict NBA awards, and our crew sat around with Olympian to see what their day is like. And we talk our favorite Thanksgiving foods. Don't go anywhere. The water cooler will be right back. Welcome back to the water cooler. I'm Anthony Patino, joined alongside again by Terrence Holden, Dylan Luden, and another first-timer, Jude Okanius. Welcome to the show, Jude.
Appreciate it. Glad to finally be in front of the screen.
All right, guys. Well, the NBA is more than back, so it's time to predicting our NBA awards and who's the best players in the league will be. So let's start with the big one, the one everyone cares about, MVP.
Guys, I don't remember the last time I've watched a player as dominant in the last, I don't know. I don't know how long. It's Nikola Jokic. Nikola Jokic is averaging a triple-double, near 30-point triple-double on phenomenal efficiency. He's the best player in basketball. Should have won MVP last year. Should be going for, what is this, 4 straight now? I really think he's by far the best player in basketball.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Honestly, he should probably have 5 MVPs
you didn't,
at this point.
You didn't choose Luka Doncic.
No, I chose Nikola Jokic.
Okay,
He
okay.
is the best player. I mean, I could go through the advanced stats, the PER, the offensive win share, the box plus minus. He has 9 triple doubles in 14
Crazy.
games.
He's crazy.
That is winning
He's
basketball.
crazy.
They are also second in the Western Conference.
Yeah. It's
There's-
not like that Russell Westbrook triple-double
No.
where he's hunting it every time.
And by the way,
It's
no
like a earned
player
triple-double.
for mention has ever led the league in rebounds and assists in a season. Nikola Jokic is going to do it this season.
That's
I
a
will-
bold take.
So I'm going off Jokic. I'm gonna go with Luka Doncic here. Of course, I'm gonna say voter fatigue is gonna be part of this process, obviously, because
Forget
Luka's-
voter fatigue.
but
Vote
voter-
for the best player.
But voter
And Luka,
fatigue-
well, hang on. Luka leads the league in points, and he's 4th in the league in assists while averaging 8.5 rebounds a game. He has been phenomenal for this Lakers team
how
that
much
many thought were not going to be doing really well without LeBron, and Luka's been keeping them afloat. That's all I got.
Reeves has also been
Who
there.
thought
Reeves
that?
had
Who
also
thought-
been
who
there.
thought that they were going to be bad without LeBron?
A lot of people.
Who's a lot of people?
A lot of people in the media.
I don't believe you.
No, go look it up. Go
Source,
look it
trust me,
upstairs.
bro.
Yes, trust me.
I will give you Luka Doncic is the best scorer in the NBA right now. But when you talk about MVP, it's how do you affect the game in all 3 facets. That big man, the
It's
Serbian.
Nikola Jokic, dude.
Yeah.
It seriously is.
No question.
Well, look, let me say mine. Look, I'm gonna be honest. This really pains me to say because I don't like SGA. I really don't like SGA. But I think he's playing insane right now. Well, I saw this is one crazy stat. He has the most points in the NBA right now. He has 512. Without fourth quarters, he still has over 400. That's absolutely ridiculous. He's a great two-way player as well. He's just all around, I think, the best player on the court right
I
now.
am going to dispute that a little bit. I'll say this. Both Nikola Jokic and Luka Doncic traffic cones on defense, and that is definitely part of it. They cannot play defense.
He's improved though this year.
Luka cannot play
You'd be
defense.
shocked.
No,
though.
yeah.
You'd be shocked.
He's improved.
I don't want to say it, but
he's improved.
Nikola Jokic has the highest box plus minus on defense. Just to say. That's all I'm
All
saying.
right. But SG's, I don't think he's as good a defender as people say he is.
No.
He's definitely better than those two.
He's better than those two, but I think that's kind of a
That
low
says a lot in the MVP voting. You're
But I
talking
think
about
that's
you need
a
an
low
all-around player.
I think that's a low standard, though. I
And to
think
be fair, you guys, for SGA and Luka Doncic, you're only talking about scoring. The overall impact of the game, you said 8 rebounds for Luka Doncic. Nikola Jokic
8.5.
has 13. He has
Well, yeah, but
13.
he's
Jokic is
also a
13,
center.
he has 11.
He's also a center. Luka is playing point guard.
Well, look, we're talking about how important defense is. We got to about defensive player of the year.
We're
and,
all
like,
in-
let's just get it over with. Like, if anyone doesn't say Wembanyama, like, you're insane.
I mean, just look at the graphic.
Let me lob,
look at the graphic.
that's
I mean,
all you
that's
need to see
absurd.
right there.
Let me
That's
hear.
just all you need to
I'll
see.
lob a name out there. Chumani Kamara. Arguably the best on-ball defender
Look,
in
if
the NBA.
Victor
Should have been
Wembanyama-
first team last year.
If Victor
You're gonna put him
Wembanyama
over
was
Wemby?
not in the
No,
league,
but
he'd have a case.
No, I'll put him as the.
No, but yeah,
he's
no, I
top
mean,
five.
no one's. I mean, obviously, Wembanyama leads the league in blocks. We're around 3.5, and no one really comes close. I think second place.
This is what I will
near
say, though.
one
Yeah, what
under
is he at? 3.8 blocks per game.
3.6 blocks right now. He's led the league. He's led the league in average blocks every season. This is what I will say about Victor Wembanyama. We know he's the alien, so what he does on defense is out of this world. But he has to play 65 games.
Yeah.
Remember that.
That's
He
true.
is out with a calf strain, and I still think he's the defensive player of the year, no question. But he does have to get to that 65 number. And injuries have been a flake. I mean, he played 46 games
So-
last year, and it's decreased every year.
Yeah,
he's
I
I
have
feel like
wa-
when you're that tall and you
Yeah.
have that many different components of your body working differently, it's probably bound to happen that he's getting injured. Although I think there's still a very good chance he does meet that requirement.
No, I agree. Calf strain is a little dangerous, though.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
And then we got rookie of the year. Let's talk about the Hornets. Who picked the Hornets on this?
Colin
Really?
Kaepernick.
Nipple, baby.
Oh my God, all three of you did.
Oh yeah.
The only reason the Hornets stay in basketball games is because of Colin Knippel.
Dude, he's having a phenomenal
He's
year.
leading the
Screw
rookies.
LaMelo Ball. Get him out of there. Let's give Colin Kaepernick
Okay,
more
okay.
minutes.
Let's
That's
give
all.
LaMelo
The
Ball
reason
some
Colin
credit.
Knippel is getting the offense is because LaMelo Ball can be a distributor, but there's
The
no
man
question.
said he's open to being traded this morning. I'm just saying.
said?
LaMelo.
He says
Open to being traded.
Well,
I'm just
yeah,
saying
if
that.
I was on the Hornets, I want to get traded too. That doesn't take away from this.
no question it's Colin Knippel. I mean, he's leading the rookies
No
in
question?
points per game. I mean,
He's averaging 18 on like 54%
and he's a good
shooting.
defender, too.
Yeah,
He
he
can
good
play on
defender.
both ways.
He's also averaging 6 rebounds, which is I think it's much more than I would think for him to be averaging. He also has
What does
two.
that mean?
I just don't think he's a great. Like I never would think he would be a great rebounder in the NBA. That's just my take. He also has 2 30-point performances as well. Nobody is even close to that in the rookie class.
So you
Look,
think Cooper Flag?
I think you guys are really
can say
forgetting
what
about Cooper Flag here. And I wish Casey Cow's in here because I know he's the biggest Cooper Flag defender I've ever met.
He is?
But yes, yes he is. He was really in on him being Rookie of the Year, if you remember. But you're saying he's averaging 18. Flag's right there with 15.
Sure.
Like he's not far behind.
3 less points.
He's the only bright spot on the Mavs, which I know isn't saying a
Only
lot.
bright spot on the Hornets.
There you go. They're hand in hand then. It's not like you guys are really forgetting about Flag here. Forgetting about who Flag is. He's
Yes.
keeping them in these games too. He's a great defender. I think he's the most NBA ready out of this draft class.
When I look at all I'm saying, when I look at the shooting splits, I look at efficiency and what Colin Knippel is doing day in and day out. He's getting buckets and he's doing it efficiently.
And, I mean, his family pasta nights. I mean,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
the
that was-
reason for
that
the
was
Hornets
electric.
winning.
Yep.
Well, they're not winning, but
Look,
I want to be part of those pasta nights.
as an Italian, I can't really argue against the family pasta nights. I can't
Yeah.
really go against that.
Me too.
But sixth man of the year, though. I mean, there's 3 things that are certain in life: death, taxes, and Nas Reed being the best sixth man on the planet every single year.
I like the grand pick.
I mean,
just
Nas Reed.
Exactly.
I'm going to say this as a Trojan. Jaime Jaquez is sixth man of the year. When he comes on the court, then he has a plus 24 net rating. His impact, he has not started a game this season. I just think overall, when he understands his role as a sixth man, attack. He's not selling for threes as he was last year. I think he's sixth man of the year.
yeah, I'll say Jeremy Grant, averaging 19 off the bench, much better than starter.
I'm going at Jay Mitchell because, of course, Thunder reigning champs, averaging 16 points a game. My only concern is that he might start too many games to win the award.
Well, that's enough NBA talk for now, but Thanksgiving is a week away, so we got to talk about the best Thanksgiving food. Bring back start, bench, cut. There's a lot going on there. All I'm saying is if anyone starts stuffing,
No.
I have a problem with you.
No,
I'm
come on.
tired of America pretending stuffing is good. Stuffing is by far the worst thing on the Thanksgiving table every single year, and I'm tired of people saying it's good.
Okay, didn't
So I'm
know.
by far cutting that. I'm benching mashed potatoes. I'm starting turkey with gravy. Has to be gravy on the turkey, though.
Did not know that was going to be that passionate. I don't think I have that same level of passion for any Thanksgiving food, really. I think I'll do the exact same as you. Start turkey, bench mashed potatoes, and I'll cut stuffing. I would like to throw mac and cheese in here next time, make it a little more difficult, but
I mean, when you talk about the star player of an NBA team, you got to think of Turkey as that star player. This is what I will say. I will go on a limb. Stuffing is benched. Mashed potatoes are great, but you need the gravy.
What?
No, you need the gravy because sometimes
Bad
mashed
take,
potatoes.
bad take,
no,
dude,
you know what? I
bad
love mashed
take.
potatoes and I love them.
Let-
but I
Look,
agree.
I'm
I'd
just
rather
happy
have
you're
mac
not
and cheese.
starting stuffing.
Let me be controversial. I am starting mashed potatoes.
that's
I'm benching
I don't think
turkey
it's
and I'm
crazy.
cutting stuffing. Nobody likes stuffing, but the mashed
Exactly.
potatoes will always be there for you.
Stuffing is by far the worst thing on the table every single year. I hate it so much. I'm tired of people saying
my
it's good
family
'cause it
friends,
sucks.
they're trying to cut turkey this
What
year.
about
They're
corn
trying
dogs
to-
for
yeah.
Casey?
Okay, I'm not gonna
Corn
lie.
dogs for
My
Casey?
family, the past few
Oh,
years,
yeah.
hear me on this. Past few years, my family has been doing spatchcock chicken
What?
I don't even know what that is.
It sounds crazy.
What?
Trust me, you're sleeping on it. It's actually pretty good.
The last thing I think we should say, Casey Kasler used to eat corn dogs
Corn
on
dogs.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Actually, he
That's
probably
true.
still does.
That's the worst
He
thing. That's
probably still
getting
does.
cut all year round. But
That's
that's all the
not
time.
getting on the table. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's not getting on the table.
That's all the time we have today for the water cooler.
okay.
For our entire cast and crew, I'm Anthony Patino. We hope you enjoyed the show, and we'll come back to your home for USC Sports Banter. Happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see you next time.